New Hello. Secondary 1. Year 1.
Don't forget to like, comment, share and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Connect Plus. Unit 1. Getting away. Before you start, discuss these questions in pairs. Why are tourists very important for a country? Where do tourists go in Egypt? Why do they go there? Are a lot of tourists always a good thing for a country? Why?
Why are tourists very important for a country? Tourists are very important because they can learn about another country and experience a different culture. Tourists help the economy because they spend money to stay in hotels, eat at restaurants and visit monuments and museums, etc.
Where do tourists go in Egypt? Why do they go there? Tourists in Egypt go to Giza to see the pyramids, to Cairo, Alexandria, Luxor and Aswan to visit the historic monuments, and to seaside resorts like Hurghada and Sharm el-Sheikh to enjoy the Red Sea.
Are a lot of tourists always a good thing for a country? Why? A lot of tourists are usually a very good thing for a country. However, there can be some problems because tourists often visit busy places, so the roads become more crowded and there is more rubbish. Reading. 1. Read the magazine article about some tourist destinations and match the photos to a country. Ecotourism, is this the future? What is ecotourism? Ecotourism is about providing holidays to places which are often endangered and isolated. The holidays are designed to have a limited impact on the local environment and to educate tourists about conservation. Egypt is developing ecotourism to protect the environments along the Red Sea coast. Tourists can stay in hotels built of environmentally friendly natural materials. When tourists go diving, they are taught how to avoid damaging the fish and keeping the special coral reefs safe. Madagascar is famous for its ecotourism and wants to protect its ecosystem, the animals and plants in its environment. 80% of the animals, and 90% of the plants that live there don't exist anywhere else in the world. Lemurs, for example, only live in Madagascar. The Galapagos Islands in Ecuador are famous for the unique animals, such as the giant turtles which live there. Ecuador makes sure that tourism is sustainable. Only a limited number of people can visit the islands each year, so the animals and their environment are safe. The Komodo National Park in Indonesia is a popular ecotourism destination. Much of Indonesia's endangered wildlife, including the Komodo dragon, can only be found here. The national park is also famous for its beach with pink sand.
2. Read the text again, and answer the questions. 1. What is ecotourism? Ecotourism is holidays designed to have a limited impact on the local environment. 2. Which country has giant turtles living there? Ecuador. Which country has hotels built of environmentally friendly materials? Egypt. C. Which country has a beach with pink sand? Indonesia. D. Which country wants to protect its lemurs? Madagascar. 3. What do ecotourists often do? B. Learn new things about keeping the environment safe. 4. Which sentence best summarizes the text? B. Ecotourism provides holidays without harming the environment. Vocabulary. 3. Find these words in the text, then complete the sentences. You can use a dictionary. Ecotourism. Endangered. Impact. Isolated. Materials. Environment. Sustainable. Unique. 1. There are many endangered animals in the world, which we need to save. 2. Some animals live in very isolated parts of the world and people never see them. 3. The tourist industry has had a big impact on the local town. 4. The natural world around us is the environment. 5. It is important to only use local materials when building an eco-hotel. 6. The Komodo dragon is unique to Indonesia. It doesn't live anywhere else. 7. Ecotourism is for people who want a holiday which respects the environment. 8. We need to be sure that tourism here is sustainable, otherwise people will stop coming.
Do tourists usually stop and think about the impact they have on the place they're visiting? The tourist offices in cities which are popular with tourists think about how tourism affects their cities. They consider the advantages and disadvantages. They try to help local people cope with lots of visitors in the streets of their city. A good example is Amsterdam in the Netherlands. 20 years ago, the city's tourism office was spending a lot of money advertising the city, but they don't do this anymore. The city has about 18 million visitors a year, and that is more than enough for a community of 1.5 million local people. In future, people should think more about the environment and local people when they are travelling. For example, they should use public transport if they can, and try not to travel when the roads and trains are very busy with local people travelling to work. There is plenty of space for everyone if we are considerate of each other.
Thanks for watching and goodbye.